Hey everybody, this is the RetroXpress review, or a first-hand look at the MuseTex T400 computer case. I was contacted by them and they would like me to do a review, so you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do a review. And this will go into detail on things that I care about in a computer case. I like to game, I like to do editing, I like to do a lot of things on my computer, including browsing the internet and simple things like checking your email. You know, things that people like to do on their computer. But while using their computer, they want it to look nice. I'll put the link in the description for this item if you're interested in it, and I'll help you in the comments if you're having issues putting your computer case together, because I've been doing it for quite a while. This is like my 7th computer case and probably my 3rd computer. This case is really affordable and it's really nice. I'm really digging this complete glass panel right here. My old computer case, it's outdated. By the way, this is my workroom editing room, so it's gonna be a little messy, so don't judge me there. But yeah, you've seen what my old computer case looks like, and you can really hardly enjoy all the internals, which is where most of the money is spent. So if you're gonna be spending money on your computer, you might as well be able to see what you're spending it on. Right off the bat, let's just take a quick look at it. I'll show you some Amazon screenshots along with my personal in-depth look at this case before we start putting stuff inside of it. So this is gonna be the glass, and I've already taken the screws off of this, and I'm gonna put this right here. It's actually got plastic on both sides. That way, you know, you're not getting any scratches and shipping. And if we take a look on the inside, it's got enough room for a mini ATX and a full-size ATX. It's got 3 SSD slots. It's got 3 RGB fans here and 2 RGB fans here, which are super sick. It's got a lot of ports right here in the back for you. A good sized motherboard slot, so that is the full ATX motherboard slot. And the cable management is super easy in this because it has about an inch of leeway back here. And if we take a look at the back, power supply goes here, all your ports, motherboard port as well. This is what the side looks like. That'll be against the wall. You got some air ports right here for some good flowage. And then we got the top, which has this nice magnetic cover for dust. I'm actually gonna put some heavy fans up here, so this is actually good because I can just kind of whop that right off there. And this is a mid tower, right? So this is not a full-size tower like this. Actually, let me do a little comparison on the full-size tower compared to this mid. As you can see from the measurements, about 4 inches longer on this side. So this one is a beast case, meant for a lot more than what I have into it. So I thought I'd slim down, get a mid-size tower, and have it look a little sexier. And along here, we got your USB 3. We got 2 of those right here. Then we got 2 USB ports, standard. Got your mic jack. I'm pretty sure this is just the mute button. I'm not sure on that yet. And this is an RGB control switch, which, if we open up the back, it comes with a panel. This is like the big thing for me. It's got an RGB light control. Look at that, just comes with it. That way I don't have to buy one. And that's super handy, especially for me, because I like my RGB and I like to be able to control it. And it comes with a nice little remote there. They give you some zip ties and then, you know, your bolts and nuts and pieces and whatnot. And if we look at the front of the case, you can see the fans through it. So when the RGB lights up, oh my gosh, that's all you can see is just the color wheel going down. And it is oof. I haven't seen it personally yet because this is our first look. We're doing this together. But if the pictures are accurate, then it's gonna look good. It's gonna look real good. Listen, this review is super honest. If I say buy this case, then I definitely mean buy this case. I wouldn't just say it because I'm not being paid to say it. So there's that. Anyways, let's get the internals inside this bad boy and see what it looks like. So before we start putting anything inside of this unit, we'll take a look at the tools we're gonna need and what we're about to put in there. So honestly, as simple as it really gets, this to take off the zip ties, this to take off the security bit on the motherboard, a regular screwdriver, and you're gonna really need this. That way you're not, you know, losing stuff. So we got our SATA cables, power supply, got our memory, boot, we got our DDR4, 1070, MSI board, CPU fan, all of those things are gonna go right in here. I'm gonna do a time lapse of the parts actually going inside of this. So I guess if you slow it down enough, you might get a general sense on how to put stuff in your computer. Now look at this. That is absolutely stunning. These are the RGBs that come with it. These right here, those right here. There's no fan up top, but I will install one eventually. And man, just by the looks of it. Let me go ahead and turn the lights off for you guys real quick so you can see. Look at that. That is one killer case. And that doesn't even have the other RGB LEDs that I'm gonna put in it as well. Now just a quick look at it. This is without the glass on, which I'll show you at the very end. It looks great, but there are some flaws. One is if you do have a a full ATX board, these SD slots right here, useless, because the wiring will always get in the way of the board. So you have to actually put them below, like where you can see the HDD right there. There's 2 slots. You can put 2 HDDs down there. I put the HDD and the SSD down there as well, and it works fine. And my computer booted up, no issues. And yeah, look at it, man. It is beautiful. So yeah, that's my only complaint, is those SSD slot for the big ATX board. It's kind of an issue, but other than that, look at this. You can just cycle through all of the little, look at that. Absolutely beautiful. That control module works pretty well. I haven't used the remote. I'm not sure if it's gonna work because the thing is in the back of the board, but let's see. Oh yes, wow. Wow, okay, this is, wow, that's impressive. This is really impressive, especially for the price that you pay for this thing. It's a great deal.